Welcome back to another episode of the Final Whistle podcast. I'm here with just one co-host today, and that is George.
Hi everyone.
Um, Unfortunate today that some people aren't here to talk about their teams, copying it in the Champions League, and we're gonna preview a certain game as well. But before we get into the video, I'd like to say we are proudly sponsored again by Top Threads. George always rocking that Chelsea Chelsea jacket every time.
It's durable.
It is, and then I'm rocking the Bind Away kit from last season. But yeah, thank you always, Top Threads.
Pretty nice
Uh,
kit.
yeah, it's nice. It's hectic. I like it. It's a nice little purple
It's
with the
niche.
Ramsey. Yeah, it's niche. But we'll get into our first segment of today, and the past 2 days have been very hectic because
Mm-hmm.
we have had Champions League football, and the two games I really want to talk about today. I feel like we should talk about this game first, guys. I think, in my opinion, the best game this year so far. 5-4 Barcelona and Benfica. A
Yep.
fantastic match. The battle of two idiots in goal. Um, Trubin got a 3.7, while Chesney got a 5.5.
3.7?
Yeah, like rating, but
I feel like it's a bit harsh.
no, he had some stinkers. Chesney had a stonker.
Yeah,
I
no.
wouldn't be surprised at halftime if Barcelona tweeted out, "I'm sorry, but we ripped your contract" after that game.
Hey, he's
Um,
a special person, bro.
yeah, I don't know. How do you come out of retirement and look like you still need to be retired? Like
He
it
done
doesn't.
a he, why is he playing? Like you
Uh,
don't need the money. Why are you playing?
he's there. It's so you know what it is. I don't know why Barca went to him.
Straight out. Like they're making it sound like there was no keepers available. We've got six. They could have bought Jorgensen.
Or they could have just kept their Inaki Pena guy that they have.
I think he's
Played
there,
him.
yeah.
Yeah, he is there, but I don't know why he doesn't start games. I don't know why this guy's starting over him.
He started the Madrid game, didn't he?
Yeah, he started a Madrid game, got a red
think you
card,
saw Yeah.
then proceeds to play this game.
That's so,
But
like,
but I want to talk about the game in general.
yeah.
What's his name? Pavlidis, whatever his name is, the striker. Pavlidis scored a
Yeah.
30-minute hat trick.
He's
And
cold.
you know how crazy it is. It's a 30-minute hat trick, but that's not even like the biggest moment of the game. That's how
Yeah.
crazy that
No
is.
one has
That's
been
how,
talking about it.
no one talks about it because they're
No
talking
one.
about how the penalty shouts,
Mm.
the fouls, the red card, everything. It was just like
I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
the last goal by itself had more drama than like 40% of that game. Like,
Yeah, literally.
that
You're not wrong.
last play, ridiculous. Honestly,
And
absolute chaos.
I don't know, how do I? I'm sitting there, I'm watching it, and I'm saying, okay, this looks like a Barcelona win. Like already, Benfica are not like they're good, obviously, but this Barcelona, like they destroyed Real. They're doing well in the league. I come here, I see first 2 minutes, Pavlidis scores, and then Lewa gets his pen, and then Pavlidis scores, and then Pavlidis scores his hat trick. I'm like, bro, it's 3-1. I'm like, that's it.
Like,
It's
game done.
3-1. Game done. We
Yeah.
go into the second half. Araujo scores an own goal. No, Rafinha scores.
Rafinha brought one back, yeah.
Yeah, Araujo scored his own goal, which was 4-1. Bro, at that point in time, I said that is.
It was like 60th, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Was
it
it
was
60th?
done. Yeah, it was like 70th
Something like
minute
that.
that it was that time.
Move, 70th minute, yeah.
70th minute, it was
Yeah.
4-1.
That's
So
proper
I'm
game
sitting
done.
there. Yeah, yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
said. I said, that's it. It's not going to happen.
Mm.
Little did you know, the other penalty shout. Bro, that was penalties are so cold.
But bro, that pen, the fact that it's given a pen actually
Yeah,
burns me. Like
yeah.
actually burns me.
because that literally changed the whole aspect of the game. Like it
Mm,
completely just like first of all, as the team coming back, you've just got a decision. Now you got to score this, and it could light your comeback. But the team
yeah.
that just conceded it, knowing that's not a pen, they're sitting there as like, bro, we just got shaked.
They're like,
Like,
no
what are we
way
supposed to
is
do?
this game
Yeah,
like gonna go against us like this. Like this
yeah,
can't be like it can't be like that.
I
It's
swear.
ridiculous. Like, bro, I love Yamal. I love him a lot. Like he
Yeah,
is
stinker today.
for me. He should have been the player of the Euros, in my opinion.
No,
Like that's how high I rate him. But bro, refs need to like chill out a bit. Like the contact there. If we're
too
giving
harsh.
penalties for that,
Yeah,
then what are we gonna give in the middle of the field? Because we all know, like in the box, the tackles need to be a bit harder. You need to have a bit more contact. But bro, you give a penalty for that? Are you kidding me? Seriously?
but and
Like,
it's and you know what? He didn't even have a good game. Like Kemal, I
yeah.
thought he didn't have the best. I thought that kid that he was up against that apparently he's from United. He was from United's youth system. Alvaro Carreras. Apparently, yeah, he was literally in United's youth system, and then they got
Mm.
rid of him as United do. And um, he didn't have the best game, but you know who had oh, this man, he had an absolutely what called Pedri is something, bro. You know what I love about Hansi Flick? The fact he came in and he said to Pedri, "You are not an 8-10, bro. You're a 6. You're gonna be down. You're gonna collect the ball. You're gonna make plays. You're gonna dictate tempo. You're gonna break line. You're gonna make breaking. Oh my goodness gracious
Line
me!
breaking.
Thank you.
Line
I'm gonna cop
breaking.
it. I'm gonna cop it
Yeah,
on duty.
that's insane, bro.
Yeah. And he's absolutely, bro. He's still 20, bro. Nah, he's
Yeah.
22. But like,
Doesn't matter.
he's
He's a midfielder, bro. Like we're
he's a
looking at
midfielder,
Modric.
bro. Look what he's doing
Imagine,
at the age of 22.
imagine Pedri at 30, bro. Like,
But I swear, at 22, Modric was playing at Spurs. This guy's playing at Barca.
like, he's not just playing at Barca. He's like a key player
Yeah,
at Barca.
and
Like,
and it's sad because he
insane.
copped that injury, and people were like, "Oh, it's not gonna be the same. He's injury prone." Bro,
Mm.
he's practically the apart from Rafinha and Yamal, bro, he's their best player. Bro, if there's no Pedri, there's no dictating, there's no tempo controlling, there's no one that can do those line breaking passes. Bro, what else can you do there? Gavi is the
I was gonna say
Gavi's
Gavi is there as well.
Gavi's there, but like you know what Gavi is in our language, he's a shidana. He's a
Yeah,
wahesh, he's a
Gavi's more box to
kelba.
box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's an aggressive. I like it. He wins the ball back. He's technically well, but the thing I like about him as well is that he will give you everything. He'll win the ball, he will chase it down, he will get into the box, he's a box threat. But the difference between Pedri and Gavi is that Pedri you go through Pedri. Gavi wins the ball for Pedri. That's what I like about him. I think also I want to say this. Apart from the 2 goals that he scored, lower, I think the best player for Barca, apart from Pedri as well, was Rafinha. And I just want to say this. If we're giving Ballon d'Or shouts to Salah for this season, because of what he's achieving right now with his GA, okay, I just want to say this. In the league itself, alright, he has, in 20 games, he has 11 goals, 6 assists. I think in Champions League, he's reached like 9 goals.
So he's
So
got
he's
20.
on 20 goals. And the one thing I say to people, like, I was like, bro, you cannot count this guy out. Like, yeah, hey, here we go. Rafinha has 8 goals. So he's literally almost at 20 goals. And I think he's got, bro, okay, here we go. I found it. Rafinha in the Champions League has a
Yeah.
GA of 10,
Okay.
right? So that means if you plus the 11 goals and 6 assists he has from the league, he is on. I'm slouching, sorry. He
Almost
is
30, I
on.
think. Yeah.
He's almost on a 30 GA.
But Salah's already past
In
30
Ja-
GA.
Yeah, but in January. But we're saying like Salah's the biggest shout for Ballon d'Or this year. So,
Yeah.
but what if Barca
If Barca win the
win
Champions
the
League,
Champions League and the
yeah,
league? They've already won the title.
Rafinha
And
has to be, what's it called?
Rafinha is the biggest. Is as big as Salah for contending.
Wait, did
For
you say
the
Barca's already won the title?
He's already didn't they already win the Super Copa? The
No, no, I'm
5-2
talking about the
against.
league, bro.
No, I'm speaking about they
Nah,
already
they
have a title in their under their name.
But those cups don't really matter. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
but
think people look at
you
Super
would
Cup
bring
and
him
like,
in
wow.
like for an example like the GA obviously, and then you gotta put in the fact of what he's won in the league, obviously in the calendar year, which is so
Yeah.
far he's won a trophy compared to Salah who's won
But
nothing
would you
so far.
let's say they don't win the league. If Barca win the Champions League and the Super Copa,
Is
but
it
if
better than like
Liverpool, yeah, if Liverpool win the league and the FA Cup,
it would go? Oh,
that's why. Because that's kind of like it's kind of the same ish.
so you're saying if they both win the league,
I'm saying they need to win the league. I feel like a
okay,
Ballon d'Or winner has to win their league,
but
in my opinion.
Super Copa, I'm having stinkers today.
Super Copa is crazy, bro.
Yeah. Super Copa isn't
Yeah.
the same as Copa del Rey.
No, but
So they still have Copa del Rey. So if they win Copa del Rey and the league,
so it's like the Carling
and
Cup, Carabao Cup,
yeah. Oh no, I think it's the FA Cup for them. Yeah, because there's
the
another
Super
like,
Copa.
yeah, Super Cup is like the Carabao Cup.
Oh, I thought
So then,
Super Copa's what's it called?
no, the Copa del Rey is like the FA Cup. So then
Yeah,
if
that's
they
what I'm
win,
saying. So Super Copa is the Carabao Cup.
yeah. So then if they win the league and the league trophy, the main league trophy, like let's say both of them,
Yeah,
then it goes down to GA.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it goes down to
Definitely.
GA at that point, and Salah is already
Dude, that
flying
sounds
in numbers,
blitzing.
but Rafinha is not that far off.
And the thing is, Rafinha now is kind of the thing with Rafinha. I'll give him is like he's been consistent, like he's been steady. But now
Yes.
Salah's gone from like that. He's gone
Like
off a
up.
cliff in the past 2 games. Like I don't.
I think he's there. No, I hear what you mean. Like he was like up here, and
Like-
then like the past 2-3 games he's had like a bit
Yeah.
of a drop.
Because in the Prem, I don't think he's got a single goal or assist in the past 2 games or 3 games. Nothing.
2 games, yeah, maybe, but like I wouldn't count the fact that 60% of Liverpool's goals and assists are him.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's
but I'm saying
crazy.
like the kind of the how do I say the form. Like when you compare
yeah,
their
both of
form,
them has.
Salah's more like he's either super up or like he goes through 2-3 games without doing anything. Where Rafinha is like he doesn't have the greatest numbers, but he's in every game. Like
Yeah.
he's always doing something. Like contributing to the attack. But
But
it will be
Yeah, so-
close. But
I
in my
think it
opinion, I think
depends.
Salah's got it. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna see like. I want to see what happens in the Champions League because it can determine. Because I found out,
Yeah.
I saw this was tweeted out. If the Champions League table finishes today, or like finishes or whatever, and Barcelona and Liverpool are where they're at, right, in the league standings. So if we look at the league standings,
Yep.
we also have to talk
Liverpool
about one
first,
more
aren't they?
game.
Yep.
But I'll bring that back after. So, Liverpool are first, Barca are second, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll just say the top. I think the top 8. The top 8 is Liverpool first, Barca second, and then it's Arsenal third, Inter fourth, Atletico fifth, Milan sixth, Atlanta seventh, and Leverkusen eighth.
Yep.
Okay. If Barcelona and Liverpool end the league table format like that, like first and second,
Yeah.
they don't verse each other. They can potentially not verse each other until the final.
Yeah. Because it's first versus eighth and that like
Yeah.
it's top v bottom.
I think if we look at not the playoffs, but yeah, the playoffs is there. But like for an example, that's how it would work.
I think the
So-
top 4 are gonna be on like the
Once,
like different sides, I think.
Like it's 1-2 and then 1-2
Yeah.
whatever. So yeah, if it finishes like that, that means they will, what's it called? They can, the only way they see each other is in the finals. Now imagine it goes like that. Let's say Barca win the league, the Copa del Rey, and Liverpool win the league and the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Then it's like, for an example, like we said, it's Rafinha versus Salah. So then whoever wins the Champions League will determine the Ballon d'Or.
That would be an insane game. I'm just thinking like Barca's high
Goals.
press against like Liverpool's counterattacks.
Oh,
it's it's like a match made in heaven. Like that game is like
and it'll be the
perfect.
revenge for Barca, and it'll be
Oh yeah,
like, oh, like
true
we
for
done, yeah,
the corner taking
the
quickly.
comeback. But yeah, that's
That
our
would be
thoughts
a
on that game.
sick game. Wow.
And obviously, we want to talk about I think the biggest surprise of the Champions League so far.
Yeah.
Not the surprise, but like, for an example, from
Kinda
what they
unexpected.
had. Yeah, unexpected / expected, but I didn't think it would be this bad. PSG beat Man City 4-2.
Yeah.
I actually couldn't believe that I saw them struggle. And the one thing I like about PSG is that they are like, not just Enrique. The one thing I've realized about the City this season, they can't handle high intensity games. Like, for some reason, if any team is a high pressing attacking team, they buckle. It's weird. Like, they can't even hold. Like, this game, they didn't even hold the position. Their movement was rubbish. Their attacking was not that good.
They were
Like,
leading by two goals again, bro.
But their two goals were like two measly like rebound goals. But because they have so much players in the box, they're gonna be like, okay, if it rebounds to one of us, someone's gonna score.
Mm.
But bro, there's so many people I want to talk about. There's two people I mainly want to talk about. Bradley Barcola,
My boy. I was gonna say my boy got a mention.
bro, and João Neves. Bro, those two boys, bro, I can't, like, we said this last episode in the transfer window episode. You guys should go watch it. It's on our YouTube channel. Link it down in the description below. But I was saying, when Kavicha signed, right?
Yep.
Is he going to start over Barcola? And you said Barcola will go up top.
Yeah.
I think his best position is on the left. Bro, he's
But then-
what I saw him do to like that right hand side, Barcola,
He is so good.
it's
So good.
deadly. And when Kavicha,
Right.
like, maybe Kavicha wasn't even the best. Like, I understand he's such a. I love Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah.
But this Barcola guy is so good. You cannot put him up top. You actually have to put, like, it's like this Vinny Mbappe thing. You would rather have Mbappe on the left, or some people would rather have Mbappe on the left, or Vinny on the left, or Vinny up top, or Mbappe up top. But Barcola actually has to play on the left.
I'm thinking maybe Vicha switches to right. Right.
But then
wing.
that means they have to drop Dembele, who's probably their star man.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah,
Because
see,
honestly, Barcola's, I'm not going to say his natural position, but kind of his secondary position, which is the same, maybe just like 2% lower than his first position, is striker.
yeah,
He is, I'm telling you, this kid is an Mbappe region. He just hasn't had the same exact come up in terms of goals and assists because he's always been around like insane players, or he was at Lyon. And Lyon, no disrespect to Lyon, I love French football, but it's not like Monaco where they had like a very stacked team where they blew everyone away and Mbappe was like coming through. Like it just, the stories didn't work out the same way. But Barcola, honestly, he should be getting more hype. He deserves more hype.
but Barcola is so good.
He
Barcola
deserves
is
more hype.
phenomenal at like the things that like he does. He gives me that the one thing I say. The one thing I say about players, and it's the same thing as, like, for an example, as a Chelsea fan, I don't like Noni Madueke as much anymore. Just recently, he's like, at the start, yes, when he scored his hat trick, but
1 month ago.
yeah, when he scored his hat trick against Wolves, I said he's Maresca's made him into our starting ringer. But the one thing I didn't like as well is that from that game he got a big head. But
Yeah.
the one actual thing I love about certain wingers, and if they have this, I think it's something that a lot of people cannot teach. You have to You can teach it, but if you're born to be direct, like directness, if a
Yeah,
winger is so good of going forward and your directness and like you leading to goal, if your output is so really, 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 really like world class or really good, that's one thing you can't take away from a player. Is what I love. That is one thing. I said if you are so direct leading to goal and you know what you're doing, it's the best thing. I think Barcola is probably the best one of the best ones right now. Just his directness
he's
to goal.
probably
He's
apart
so
from
good at it.
Rafinha, probably apart from
He's
Rafinha
bro,
right
he's
now.
scary. He's fast. He's
Yeah,
good on the ball. He's got a shot on him. But and he's got that big build, like that tall build. It's just game time,
he's
and we were linked to him.
pacey as well, pacey. And before people kill us and say, "Oh, what about Salah? What about Salah?" Brother, he,
They've
you
been
know,
doing
when
that for
before
years.
it used to be Messi and Ronaldo, no one will talk about them. It's the same thing now. Like we're not going to involve Salah in the conversation
Yeah,
between
like this guy's
Barcola and
18,
Madueke.
19, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm
But
just saying, just in case. But yeah, like, bro, that directness. But that's the problem when you're too direct, which is what Madueke is now. You end up looking like a hog. And I think Barcola has the perfect kind of balance because he understands like
the game
he's
well.
watched, and the thing he's watched Mbappe, like he's had a very very good, like under Leon he had Lacazette, um Payet for a bit, not Payet, sorry, like he had a great group of players that taught him the game, kind of. So he was never the biggest player there. Like Madueke, he's at PSV. He was probably one of the best players there already. So he hasn't had the same kind of mentorship. But Barcola, bro, you go from like Leon, where they had like Depay, like you look at him as an example. Like is there all their attackers? Then you go to PSG, Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, all these players that you have to look up to and try and match. And like now he's taking on the mantle himself. I hope he stays at PSG, to be honest.
I do
Like
as
even
well.
people say, "Oh, it's the French league. It's the French league." Man, the French league. I don't know, bro. It's different. It's different. It suits some players more than it suits
Rubbish.
others. It's not rubbish, man. I promise you, it's
It's
not
I'm
rubbish.
I'm gonna tell you now. I'm the
It's not
biggest
rubbish.
anti-French league don, bro.
The
I don't
honestly,
like it at all.
the most, in my not my opinion actually. There's probably stats out there to prove it. The league that produces the most young talents is probably the French league.
If it, look, a lot of people would say like I understand, especially with me. I just don't like it as much. Like my favorite league is the Serie A because I love the teams, I love the players that came out of it, the legends, the whatever. Even the fans are hectic.
Yeah,
The French league, I don't like it as much. Like I don't really like it as much as the others. Like I like the more like because I'd say the big dons are PSG. That's
yeah.
how everyone knows it. Everyone knows the big dons are PSG. And then you got the Lils, the Lyons, the Marseilles, whatever. I understand. But bro, if you go compare him to other leagues, bro, you got for example, Bundesliga, you got Frankfurt, Dortmund, Leipzig, Bayern, Gladbach, bro. Like,
I mean, you say that Brest are above Dortmund and Bayern Munich.
yeah, but
Like,
moving on, Neves, now Neves, who I actually wanted to shout out as well. I think he's so phenomenal.
yeah,
He ran the show that midfield today, and I think, bro, the business that PSG made, getting rid of Ugarte, who was their like fifth choice player,
yeah.
getting like 50, 60 mil from him, and then going and get this kid who's got a phenomenal header today as well.
Oh, but João Neves is same João Neves. I'm thinking he from Benfica, right?
Yeah, that's
He's
the
signed
one.
this year from Benfica, yeah.
But he's so good, so him and Vitinha bossed the show today, bro. And I swear, he gave me that, like, I will take the game by the scruff of the neck, and I will do everything in this midfield. Let Vitinha play the ball. Let Vitinha dictate. Okay, I'm gonna win the ball back. I'm gonna try and score. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I promise you, there's a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't understand, but I swear to you, I can say this from the deepest, like as a football fan, when a player has everything that you can ask for, I'm gonna say I want him in my club. Like when we signed Caicedo, and I loved him. Now look at him. But I just want to say this for Man City. I don't know why I
Yeah.
buckled there. For Man City, there's so many people today that I can generally say Kova had a bad game. Akanji had a bad game. Bernardo Silva had a rubbish game.
I think that midfield just got exposed. I think the midfield, and the ages are showing now. People
So
might not want to
showing.
admit it, but
De
the ages
Bruyne,
are showing.
bro.
Vitinha is 27, 28, I think, max. Jean Neves is early 20s. Zaire Emery, early 20s. Like, as soon as City come up, like you're right, as soon as City come up against a team that's younger and has more energy, wants to press, and they believe they're going to win the ball back, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
And, like, it's showing now. Every single team that has a young, energetic midfield that actually goes toe-to-toe, bro, they're hammering their midfield.
You know what I
What?
love about Pep?
It's so dumb, bro.
You know what I love about Pep? He's still playing Nunes as a fullback.
Right back here. Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness.
You know what? I
like,
love Pep so much because you confuse me, my brother. How do you let me how do you let me protect you? Okay, and then you're dropping these kind of things. But speaking about high intensity and wanting City to lose, okay, and unfortunately Leith isn't here, but there's a
Yeah.
big game in the Premier League.
yes,
Before we
sir.
get to that segment, I just want to say I'm still backing Barcelona to win the Champions League.
Cold.
I'm still backing it. After today, I think they will. I think they will.
I've still got. Who did I say earlier? Did I say Liverpool
Yeah.
or Madrid? I think I said Madrid. I said
Oh
Madrid.
yeah,
I'm
you
not going
did
to
say
change
me.
it.
You said never let them down. But well, Madrid are 16th.
I'll stay with Madrid, bro. I can't. I'm not going to change.
And just
I'm
to
not
say
going to switch up
this,
on them.
that game, by the way, was the decider between who is now at stake of not moving on. PSG were 25th,
Yeah.
and Man City were 22nd, I think.
No, they were one step. I
Like
think it was
1 or 2
24th and
points.
25th. Yeah.
Yeah. So that game made City go 25th and PSG go 22nd. But now, if Man City don't get a win at all against
They have
I
to
think it's
win.
Club Brugge, they have to beat Club Brugge to move on.
But imagine if everybody else wins.
Yeah. And here's the thing, which will move on.
Oh my gosh, Bruges are in. Yeah. Oh.
Club Brugge
Bro-
are above them. Club Brugge are above all two of them.
All two of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
PSG and City. Yeah.
PSG and City.
That'll be the funniest thing. If City don't progress, it'll be the funniest thing ever.
Literally, City have to beat Club Brugge and they'll be above them.
Oh my
They have a goal
goodness.
difference. So, but speaking of City, before
Yes.
they have their game against Club Brugge, they are up. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak today, ladies and gentlemen. They are up against
The boys in blue.
the boys in blue. It is a criminal time, by the way. It is at 4:30 a.m.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm going to cry as well.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's this weekend as well.
Yep.
So,
Sunday.
which is good. Sunday. All right. It is at the Etihad. Previously, when we were City, we lost 2-0, but I thought we were the better team that game as well.
We deserved a penalty as well, which I'm
Yeah.
still not gonna get over because it was 1-0 at the point where we should have had that penalty. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. And I feel like, I don't know. What are your thoughts leading to this game? We have beaten City 12 times. They've beaten us 25 times.
Happens.
Happens. But the last time we versed them, that was literally the first game of the season.
Yep.
And our squad, this is our lineup. We had Sanchez Gusto, Wesley Levi, Cucurella Romeo, Caicedo, Enzo Palmer, and Kunku Jackson. That game, Haaland scored. It was literally the game where he dropped Cucurella,
Cucurella, yeah.
came injured, or whatever. And then Kovacic scored that goal, which was a bit annoying. He didn't celebrate, that's my boy. That's what
But even
happens
that goal-
when you leave and you don't celebrate against your former team, Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
Arsehole footballer. But anyways, um, I just want to say I feel like it was at home when we lost. I don't know how to feel.
To be honest, I think, and obviously Mursko, he doesn't need us to tell him. He should, well, the entire team, club, should look at that PSG game and be like, bro, if PSG can do it, we can do it. Because if we're being, like, honest, on paper, honestly, if we put Chelsea versus PSG, you would say Chelsea would beat PSG. On paper. Purely because, like, you got Caicedo, Palmer, like probably the only positions where you'd be like, nah, PSG are too strong, is keeper, and we can't finish, so that would probably help PSG, and maybe the attack because they've got Barcola and we've got Jackson and Madueke right now. But they should look at that game, and be like, bro, if PSG can press them into a loss, then we can press them into a loss. And they're playing at City's home, so there's more pressure on City to win because they have to win their games if they want to make a top four charge, let alone a title charge. And another interesting thing is the fact that they've got Club Brugge in midweek. Their game is on Sunday. If they're playing Thursday, that gives them only 3 days of rest.
So we need to outwork them and get them double tired.
Because Pep might rest. He might rest one or two players. He
I
can't
think
afford to,
Yeah.
but he might.
Like, alright, I'm gonna look at the squad that he played against PSG. Okay.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try to think of who he would rest. I don't think he's resting Haaland at all.
No chance. No way.
I think Diaz, he came off at halftime.
Is that injury halftime or was that he was just playing bad halftime?
No, he just at halftime they literally took him off. I think maybe just to sustain him because he came back from injury.
Maybe.
So he might play full game against us.
Savinho probably will as well. He got subbed off early.
Okay,
But everybody else.
I think that look. I think Foden starts. Did Foden even start that game?
Foden?
He did. But look, I'm gonna say this.
Foden played full 90 actually. Would he start?
I think I'm gonna come in with the biggest high hopes. I think we can beat them. Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen worse teams
Yeah,
beat City.
exactly.
And with us, I think that game against Wolves,
Yeah.
we didn't play the best, but like I think we can do better. Right? And we still have no Enzo. We have no Lavia, I'm pretty sure. I think Maresca said there's no Lavia, no Enzo. So Caicedo's still there, which is annoying, our two main dons. But I think Reece James will start. I think James had a phenomenal game against Wolves.
No Cole either though.
But we have Trevor. He had a really good game. Him and I'm liking Tosin and Chalobah. I think our back line is gonna be the best because the only person that I'm actually genuinely scared is Robert Sanchez, because
Yeah. Oh my
I think
gosh.
he's a player where I say like I feel for him because his mistakes outshined his positives. Because you know what? Apart from that goal, he's a very good cross claimer. He's tall. He can catch a ball well. Like he's got a good leap on him. He's playing out from the back is the one thing that I think is a problem, and he's supposed to be better than Jorgensen and Petrovic, who Petrovic was our shot stopper last season, who saved us a lot of games. But Sanchez has come up with some big moments and big games, and he was a big game player against the game where we drew 4-4 last season. Saved some big shots, big goals. Like,
Was that Sanchez or Petrovic?
no, it was Sanchez, because I remember there was a one shot he saved. It was a clear-cut chance for Haaland. He saved it. There's a lot of things. Who do I think will start? I think Neto has to start on the right, and I think Sancho has to start off the left. I think
Sancho has to start.
Sancho has to start. I think
He
against
has to start, please.
against Rico Lewis, he will
Please,
kill
bro.
him if he doesn't.
Oh my goodness.
No, not even Rico. If he plays Nunes at right back, are you serious?
He will play Nunes at right back because he's stubborn, but
Now, here's what I think. I think our man-to-man pressing will beat them. That's what I think. I think if we do the man-to-man pressing that we do, that I see we do all the time, then I think we will beat Man City. It will be a hard game because City. I'm gonna look at City's their past few results against the big clubs.
you know which
So
game should be a blueprint for that man to man?
the
Spurs
Bournemouth,
away.
Spurs, and even
Spurs
Aston
away.
Villa.
Because when he used Colwill to just press up on Solanke, wherever Solanke goes, he follows. If he does that to Haaland, and everybody knows Haaland isn't the perfect player, he can't hold up and play through. Like,
Yeah,
if you put a bit pressure on him, he starts getting frustrated.
yeah.
I know we don't have Colwill, but if he can get Tosin or Trevor to do that job on him, it would be the perfect plan because they don't really trust their wingers much.
I think Cucurella will be a huge. Cucurella and James will be big this game.
Yeah, fullbacks
I
will be
think
huge.
they have to, bro. And I think James was very, very good. I think Cucurella has been, bro, fantastic this season. But I'm looking at the past results against the big teams. They
Yeah.
lost to Villa, they lost to United, they lost to Liverpool, they lost to Tottenham,
They only beat us,
which is annoying.
and they drew with
and they
Arsenal.
drew to Arsenal,
That's
which
it.
is look. And the first game we versed them, we should have, like, in my opinion, we should have came out with a goal or two.
Yeah,
The other games, like the Arsenal game, we were doing very well. The United game was a bit iffy. The Tottenham game was good. The Liverpool game was good. So our past results don't show that we should win this. But with how we play, I feel like we need to win this. Especially it's at the Etihad.
yeah.
Because we didn't win at home. If we can
Imagine
get
a
a plus,
win there.
we need to
Imagine a
win
win
to
there.
stay
Oh.
top four because they are 2 points behind us,
Yeah.
and we beat Wolves to get back to top four. By the way, that's how you. This shows how bad some of the teams are doing this season because we had 2 points in 5 games, and
Yeah.
one win brought us back to top four.
Yeah,
So this just shows how bad United and Spurs are.
just going back to Sanchez, we need to hope and pray we get the good Sanchez this week,
Yeah,
not the one that played against Wolves. We need the good one.
I need the Bournemouth one, the first time
honestly-
he versus Bournemouth.
I hope if he only has 10 good games a season, I want them just to be against the top clubs.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones we struggle to score against. Just if he has 4 more good games for the rest of the year, just please let it be against Liverpool, City, Arsenal, and United. That's it.
But
I don't even care about Spurs.
The only team,
just
the
those
only
four,
teams.
please.
I don't care if we lose to Liverpool because I couldn't care less.
Oh,
as much.
Liverpool are good, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's fine. We still have to verse Liverpool at home, and we still have to verse Arsenal away. The only teams that I care that if we lose to, I need
Yeah.
Robert Sanchez to G up against Arsenal and United. Those are the only two teams. Because
I mean, like, if we're chasing, like, top
if
2,
we're
top
chasing
3.
top four, no, because we need top four. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, we have to. The start
we
we've
want-
made, we have to.
Yeah, we have to, and I think bro, you know what? And I'm just gonna say this, guys. George predicted that we're probably gonna struggle in December, like in that Christmas period, and we're gonna come back. So if it does, fair enough. But
really clip that, bro.
yeah, and I think this is a big, big game for two people, Palmer and Jackson.
Yep.
I think Jackson needs to go back to his goal scoring form. He has been absolutely dreadful in front of goal the past 2-3 games, and Palmer, this is a legacy match for him because you've played your full season. This is now your second season. You're about to go up against City. The 2 games you've played against them, you've scored the first one, which was the penalty, and the second game, I can't remember who scored in that game. I can't
Which
remember.
game?
The 1-1 draw. One
I
where
think
Rodri
it
scored
was.
last minute. Let me double check.
I think it was him again, wasn't it? It was either him or Jackson, actually.
It was 1-on-1. It was Sterling. I remember it was because Jackson, he got it, hit it around, and then Kyle Walker came, and then Sterling cut across, and he scored. I remember.
Ah,
Yes, and then
I
Rodri
was so
scored
happy
last minute, which
Sterling
is
scored,
so
man.
annoying.
Yeah, that was
But
sad.
um, but this is a big game. I think this is, and for City, if they lose, it's not a good look. After
Oh
beating
my god.
Ipswich 6-0 or whatever it was, and then losing the PSG, I think if we can, we have to pull out the big guns. We
If
have to
they,
beat them with a man-to-man pressing. We need to hit them
yeah,
so well because the one thing also I saw in that Wolves game is that the effectiveness out on the wide areas
mm,
because it it didn't work out as much. Two of our goals from set pieces and one of us from open play, but at the same time we can't struggle in front of goal. The last time we versed them, right, the 2-0 loss, we had a
we had
we had a
chances.
we had a better XG,
Yeah,
better like we just were much better in front of goal. No, not
yeah,
really. Like moving to goal. And if we can catch them out on the counter, we're the best transitioning team apart from Liverpool in the league.
yeah.
So we need to catch them out. Our man-to-man pressing has to be on point. I don't care
Like
about
just
possession as much. We just need to play well. No mistakes, no stupid passing. The lineup has to be correct because this can solidify a good run for the next because we have them, then West Ham, then Brighton, then Villa, then Southampton, then Leicester City, and then Arsenal. And then
really
after
quickly,
Arsenal, it's Tottenham.
we've forgotten about someone for City.
So Kovacic,
Mamouche.
he has officially signed. I don't
Mamouche
think he'll
has
play.
officially signed. You reckon?
I don't think he'll play. I think it's too early. He hasn't
He
even
might be
trained with
subbed
them yet.
on. Subbed on maybe?
I think the
Because
centre
there's
back's
still
fine.
3 days till the game, isn't there? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, two days till the game. Three
I don't
days
think
actually.
I don't think they train like a day before. Surely they don't.
Nah, they probably do. They probably do. They just don't do high intensity training, I think. But I'm pretty sure they do train before the game. He could play, but I'm just looking at, bro. You're talking about wide areas. We have so much talent on the wide areas, and the fact that Palmer goes wide and then drops into the middle. Imagine, like Sancho against Mateus Nunes. Gvardio is not a great defender. He's a great attacking wing back, but he's not a great defender. I feel like if we overload him constantly with Reece James and me personally, I hope Neto starts
I need them
on the
to
right.
start as well.
But if they just keep overloading Gvardio, because who's going to defend Bernardo Silva? Well, Bernardo Silva's going to leave Cole Palmer in midfield to go defend the
They
wings.
can't. If
I'm
they let
saying,
him open, if they
there's
leave
so
him
many.
open, they're gonna kill him.
There's so many matchups that are in favor of Chelsea that if they don't like, honestly, if they don't take advantage, if they don't win this game, they're never ever going to beat City. Never.
Yeah.
Like,
Even
you
with
just
City's
you will
form now,
not.
they have to. They actually have to.
Yeah.
We played at high intensity, and they just struggled against a team with high intensity. So we need to beat them.
Have to.
And when
Yeah.
they beat, and if they beat them, Leif, I dare you to come back onto this podcast. I dare you,
Who?
Leif. I
Oh.
dare him to come back on this podcast. I'm gonna slap your bald head if we beat you.
Don't worry. If City beat us, he's going to be the first one there. He's going to be like, boys, come on, hurry up.
I won't be on that episode. I won't be on that episode.
No, we have.
But yeah, any score
Unfortunately.
predictions?
To be honest, we haven't done them yet. I don't want to leak them, but the way we've been playing, I've literally like I don't care. I'm going 4-2 Chelsea. Don't care. Just don't care anymore.
I genuinely think I don't know why, but I'm hearing a 1-0 victory against City.
Do you know why I'm saying 4-2? By
It's
the
like
way,
my Siri popped off.
the only reason I'm saying 4-2 is because Haaland's going to score. Sanchez is going to give him a goal.
Yeah.
Palmer's probably going to get a penalty because they can't tackle for some reason. The City have forgot how to tackle, and yeah, literally like minimum Like, there's at least 2 goals for City. But I feel like if City are going to be pressing us or like attacking with the ball that high up, we're going to get counter after counter. I remember when we played against West Ham away early in the season, we were watching it.
Oh,
How many times did Jackson get played through? Like, that was his. When he done the thriller celebration, he was literally. He was unplayable. He's probably going to get the same opportunities, the same caliber of
but
opportunities against City.
if City are on their best, then the one thing about us is that there's so many games where we don't play a full 90 good. Like
Yeah.
the only last game I saw us play like a full 90 amazing was when we beat Villa 3-0.
Yeah.
And that was probably our best performance. Everything that we asked for was correct, whatever. If this is going to be a tale of two halves, I could see a draw happening, like a 0-0 draw. But
If it's a tale of 2 halves, let's hope and pray that the second half is our one.
Yeah.
Because if City
I
get a
don't wanna
second
hear
half,
2-0.
they're winning.
I don't want to hit 2-0 first half and then we have to bomber clot them for 3-4
Yeah.
goals in the second. So I'm going to go with the 1-0. That's our earliest prediction we can give you guys.
That's
And
the
then-
that's the only prediction you guys are getting.
Yeah. But yeah, so
Yeah.
that is your review and preview for today. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a short one. I say,
Yeah.
but it was like 45 minutes. But it's okay. I just want to say something before we move on. I'm gonna go on the prediction table that we
Yes, sir.
that we're going. Can you just pull it up for me, Mr. George?
I think I've posted it. Wait, did I post it or did I just download it?
It doesn't matter. It's over here on my screen.
I didn't post it. My bad.
I just
No,
wanna say-
I got it.
Yeah, I got it as
I
well.
have it.
I just want to
Just
say,
do
okay, I was last.
Yes.
Now, a certain man is last now.
Yes.
He's in
yes.
this call at this very moment.
Yeah.
With 42 points, Mr. George is last, right?
But
I don't want to hear it. Lath
Yeah, it
is
doesn't matter.
third.
they want to hear it, bro. They
Let's
want to
see.
hear it.
Let's see why they want to hear it.
The amount
Man,
of predictions.
yes, yo!
Nah,
Yeah.
hold on. The amount of predictions that I have been 1 goal off
Even me,
is
straight out.
sickening.
Even me.
Like, that's why I'm saying I don't care and I'm predicting Josie 4-2 because I genuinely don't care anymore. When I predict 2-1, they win 3-1. When I predict 1-0,
But
they draw 1-1.
do you not remember-
I can't anymore.
So for
I
context,
can't do
guys,
this.
So for context, we go to watch some of the games, like the early kickoff ones, and
Yeah.
I always predict. I remember it was the Newcastle game against City.
Oh,
And
that
I
was
guess-
so funny.
I guess 2-1.
Oh my
right?
gosh, that was so funny.
Was it 2-1 that I predicted? I don't know what I predicted.
It was 2-1 until like the 90 something minute, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. No, I guessed 1-0. I guessed 1-0 to Newcastle. Yeah, I guessed 1-0 to Newcastle. I don't know. Check.
I'll pull it up.
Pull it up. But I remember I guessed the score, and
Pull it up.
literally last minute they scored. And I looked at them, and I swore in Assyrian. I was like, I lost my prediction.
Who was it? Newcastle and Aston Villa, no?
No, it was Newcastle
City and Aston
City.
Villa. Yeah, you had
No,
2-0.
Aston Villa. It was Aston Villa City because Rodgers scored an assist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Aston Villa vs City, you had 2-0.
What was the score?
2-1. I got it
Yeah.
spot on. I put
I
2-1.
couldn't- I was so annoyed, so annoyed, and it was Foden. Literally last minute he scored, and I was like, bro, fuck. And I couldn't believe it. Like I was so annoyed. But it was
So
those
what
kind
did
of
you
games.
say for that? What did you
For
say
what?
for the Chelsea City game?
I said 1-0, Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea.
He's
Okay,
writing the
I'm just
predictions now.
I need to put it down just in case so I don't
Yeah,
forget,
but
bro.
I'll continue with the league table.
Yes.
With Lath is third with 45 points, and then I've jumped from last to second with 48 points. I had a good 3
Okay,
weeks where I just
but-
guessed.
Tell them the point
correctly.
difference between fourth and second.
Is 6 points.
It's 6 points, which is only
Yeah.
2 correct predictions.
Yeah, but well,
There's
I don't think you're
nothing
gonna
in
get
it.
it.
I've
But
had
then
a shocking, by
Barney
the
is
way.
first, bro. Barney has 53 points. I'm literally 5 points away from Barney. So I gotta hope Barney has a stinker one weekend, and I just have a rocket and I just skyrocket up top. But yeah, so that's your league table. Um, and that's it for the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below who do you think is gonna win in between the City Chelsea game. Like, subscribe, as I said, comment, follow us on Insta, Spotify, TikTok.
Yes, sir.
All of that is down below.
Everything.
And have any words to say, George?
Nothing. Enjoy your weekend and keep commenting.
Yes,
Oh,
we want to hear it.
Yeah.
We want to hear what you want to say. All right. So,
Yes, sir.
other than that, see you guys next time.
See you, everyone.